Hi everyone, I am Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. In this episode, I will be discussing this lesson, irrational numbers and real numbers. Okay, let's start with irrational numbers. These numbers are numbers that are not rational. These are non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. If you can recall our lesson about rational numbers, I've mentioned that rational numbers can be converted to fractions. Okay, for irrational numbers, these are non-terminating, non-repeating infinity decimals. It means we cannot convert irrational numbers to fractions. Okay, example. We have here square root of 2. Square root of 2 is 1.4142135 and so on. Non-repeating, non-terminating, infinity decimal. It means we cannot convert to a fraction. So this is an irrational number. Okay, what about pi? Pi is also an irrational number. This is 3.141592 and so on. Non-terminating, non-repeating infinity decimal. We cannot convert to fractions, so this is also an irrational number. Okay, irrational numbers are real numbers because real numbers are rational and irrational numbers. Okay, these are the classification of real numbers. So we have here rational numbers and irrational numbers. We already studied that irrational numbers are integers and non-integers rational numbers. Okay, we already know that when we say integers, these are positive or negative exact numbers including zero. Okay, example of positive integers, we have here positive 2, positive 3, positive 4, and so on. Since this is a rational number, it means we can convert these positive integers to a fraction. So this is 2 over 1. What about 3? 3 over 1. 4 is 4 over 1. Okay, how about 0? 0 can be converted to fraction also. 0 over 2. For negative integers, like negative 4, we can convert this one to fraction. Negative 4 over 1. So these integers are rational numbers. Okay, what about for non-integers, rational numbers? It can be terminating decimals, like for example, 0.6. This is a terminating decimal. We can convert this one to fraction. This is equal to 6 over 10, or if we will simplify, then this is 3 over 5. So, this is a rational number. What about for a repeating decimal? Example, we have here 0.3 repeating. We can convert this one to a fraction. This is equal to 3 over 9, or simplified fraction is 1 over 3. So, consider as a rational number. Okay, for irrational numbers, like what I've said in the previous slide, these are non-terminating, non-repeating infinity decimals. And we cannot convert non-terminating, non-repeating infinity decimals to a fraction, like square root of 3. Okay, what else? Square root of 10, and so on. Okay, now, let's give more examples by answering this concept check question. We're going to write R if the following numbers is rational number and I if it is an irrational number. Okay, for the first one, we have here square root of 7. Okay, we cannot remove this square root sign or this radical sign because 7 is not a square number. Okay, since we cannot remove this radical sign, square root of 7 here is a non-repeating or non-terminating infinity decimal. So this is irrational number. Okay, what about for number 2? Negative square root of 36. Negative square root of 36. The number inside this radical sign, 36, is a square number. And we can write this one as negative square root of 6 squared. So we can remove this exponent and radical sign. So bring out 6. So it means this is equal to negative 6. And negative 6 is an integer. So number 2 is rational number. Okay, what about number 3? 0.3 repeating. Okay, so this is 0.3 repeating. We can actually convert this one to fraction, 3 over 9, or we will simplify 1 over 3. And fraction is a rational number. Okay, what about for number 4? Square root of 3 over 4. Okay, this denominator 4 is a square number, but 3 is not a square number. So even if this denominator is a square number, if this is not a square number, then still this is an irrational number, because if we will get the value of square root of 3 over 4, it's going to be a non-repeating or non-terminating infinity decimal. So this is irrational number. Okay, now let's answer these simple questions. And the first one is, how many irrational numbers are there among the following? Okay, again, irrational numbers are non-terminating, non-repeating infinity decimals. And we cannot convert irrational numbers to fractions. Okay, we have here 4. 4 is an integer. So this is rational. What about negative square root of 2? Okay, the number inside this radical sign is 2. And 2 is not a square number. So this is an irrational number. Okay, what about 1/2? 1/2 is a fraction. So this is a rational number. Negative 0.7. This is a non-integer, a negative non-integer. So this is also a rational number. Okay, for square root of 15, the number inside this radical sign is 15, and it's not a perfect square or a square number. So it means this is an irrational number. What about negative square root of 4 over 9? 4 is a square number. So we can write this one as 2 squared. 9 is also a square number. We can also write this one as 3 squared. So we can write this one as 4 over 9 inside the parenthesis raised to the power 2 over 3. So this is negative square root of 2 over 3 inside the parenthesis raised to the power of 2. So this is now negative 2 over 3. And this is a rational number. Okay, what about for square root of 0.09? 9 is a square number. So we can write this one as a square root of 0.3 squared. So exponent and radical sign removed, so it means this is 0.3 decimal number. So this is a rational number. So how many irrational numbers are there among the following? We have this and this one, so we have 2 irrational numbers. Okay, what about this last question? Which of the following is expressed as a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal? So non-terminating, non-repeating decimal, it means we are looking for irrational numbers. Okay, let's check number 1. Square root of 9. 9 is a square number or a perfect square. So we can write this one as square root of 3 squared. So remove and radical sign. So this is 3. And this is an integer. So this is not the answer we're looking for. What about number 2? 3.14. So this is a terminating decimal. So it means this is a rational number. For number 3, 1 over 3, this is a fraction. So it's a rational number. For number 4, negative square root of 0.64. Okay, 64 is a square number. So we can write this one as negative square root of 0.8 squared. Exponent and radical sign remove. So this is negative 0.8. And negative 0.8 is a rational number. Okay, for number 5, we have here negative square root of 8.1. 9 times 9 is 81. But this is 8.1. 0.9 times 0.9, this is actually 0.81. But this is 8.1. So it means the number inside this radical sign is not a square number. So if it's not a square number, then it means this is irrational number. So which of the following is expressed as a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal or irrational number? We have this option number 5. So number 5 is our answer.